Hey guys, just a couple things going on in my mind right now I want to talk about. I don't watch TV, so I just recently started seeing these commercials that if the vaccine isn't everywhere, the virus is still everywhere, or whatever the hell their propaganda is. Um, that costs money to make these advertisements. It costs money to run these advertisements. And the frequency in which they're being run and the volume costs a lot of money. It's a lot of money. A lot of money. I'm sure that money could have been better spent going towards ending world hunger. I mean, same amount of people. I mean, the amount of people that died last year during the deadliest pandemic in the history of the life of the world, I think was less than the amount of people that died the year before. Or we were on par with what was to be expected or forecasted. So, deadliest pandemic in the world. Didn't show that in the stats for the final number of deaths, I guess, that were forecasted or projected. And still people wear the masks until they were told that it wasn't necessary to wear it outside anymore. And everybody rejoiced. You just spent a year in fear, wreaking havoc on your body. And because the CDC told you didn't have to wear a mask outside, now you're excited? Like, you're still under a spell. So many of us are still under a spell. And this process that's taking place right now, the easiest way I can explain it is we're walking up to a cliff. A lot of us have seen this cliff coming. And the closer we get to this cliff, the more people start to wake up. In the beginning, it wasn't many. A handful here, a handful there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it was 5s, 10s, 15s. And it just keeps increasing. And life is getting, now you have a gas shortage. Oh, we were hacked. Whoever they want to say hacked us. And the noise is getting louder as the noise for that's coming out involving the election audit in Maricopa County. As this progresses and more comes out, questions are being asked. It's not good for the people in charge right now, the Democrats. It's not good because they cheated. They know they cheated. They tried to steamroll this whole thing going using their shield, the Mockingbird media, to keep this business as usual. Sleepy Joe won. He had more votes than our first gay black president. It's unheard of. You know, I didn't even see the man campaign. A couple ads here or there. Doesn't even know who he is. But he won, and so many of you were so excited because there'd be no more mean tweets. And he even celebrated the fact that social media was able to censor the speech of the President of the United States at that time, which was, and I believe still is, Donald Trump. And it's going to get scary. Like Trump said, you got high gas prices coming. This is all good. They're siphoning all the money they can from us. Look at the price of building a house. It's through the roof right now. Sheetrock's through the roof. What, $80, $90 for a sheet of plywood? Sheetrock skyrocketed, copper skyrocketed, everything's skyrocketing. And for decades, the Chinese have been buying everything. They bought their way into this country. They bought up land. They're buying up golf courses in Myrtle Beach that we found out. Thank you, Linwood. Owning, landmarks in Manhattan. They bought a shooting club up here in Dutchess County. They bought a mental institution, which is now some sort of college, which has a fancy gate. They're buying up everything. They've destroyed. Now, this isn't the Chinese. The Chinese people are slaves. It's not. That's the way the Chinese people, as I understand it, essentially live slavery. And the CCP is everywhere. They're in Africa. They're in South America. If you ever seen Seaspiracy, they're just, wreaking havoc with fishing. They're drilling. This is full court press. And any which way they can, they're going to put the clamps on us, so to speak. Because it's gonna drive up the hysteria. It's gonna drive up the hysteria as the fraud is being uncovered. I don't know how long this takes. I don't know if people just wake up and we're like, whoa, they cheated, that's it, round them up. I don't know if this takes years with litigation. It all depends on the people waking up. And at this rate, I see it coming soon. Just because of everything that's happening in the world. You have protests worldwide, and the news is blacking it out. So majority of the people don't even know this is happening. In other countries, people are in the streets, and their police are running them over with horses, doing the state's bidding. That doesn't happen here because we still have a lot of guns. We are heavily armed. And you're seeing in Canada that they're authorizing, it's okay for police to pull you over, to say, why are you on the road? Where are you going? Whatever extra authority they need to keep everyone safe. It's just something we're gonna have to deal with for a while, they're saying up there. Saw that in one of, and we know their video, it's like 2 or 3 days ago. This is going to continue to get scary until you guys wake up. And I just want you to know that this is just what's been happening. It's been happening for a long time. And God willing, it never happens again. But it needs to be seen. For some, that may be their entire ideology, their core, how they've made life decisions. It's all going to be a lie. Everything they've known. And I see so many people like, let's go already, enough, hang them all. That, like, do you know what you're asking for? Do you really know what you're asking for? Because it's horrific, and it's deep, and it's right there, it's in our faces. Well, I'll pray for you. I'll pray for you. And I'm grateful that at this point in my life, I value praying. I'm grateful for it. I'm the luckiest man in the world. I truly believe that. And I'm just beginning to understand myself and how this whole thing works. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be exciting moving forward. It is exciting. We'll finally know true freedom. And the price to be paid for falling asleep at the wheel is tremendous. We're getting a crash course in the Constitution right now. We're getting a crash course in government overreach. We're getting a crash course in treason. Our country has never been, this is uncharted territory. The men who created this country were brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That with all this corruption and treachery and vile, disgusting behavior, we still have a fighting chance. It's a long shot. Isn't it always, though? Isn't it always? It's going to be biblical. The stories in the Bible are true. The beauty of it all, this whole manipulation, you gotta hand it to them, is that we're all right. We were all right. And you're asking, how is that possible? Well, everybody on the left screaming about Bush, they were right. They were right. And all of us on the right were like, not a chance, not Bush. 9/11 woke a lot of people up. Everybody on the right, even people on the left, knew about the Clintons. I mean, these people were real. I mean, didn't they get caught leaving the White House with, what was it, cutlery and paintings and furnishings from the White House? I believe it was listed as. Could have been, for all I know, could have been something of significant, well, everything was significant value. Obama, our first gay black president. Was he CIA? Maybe we'll find out. He wasn't born in the United States. Big Mike, I'm curious to see if that one's true. I think it is. I do. I see it. We all see it. But I want to know. Oh my God. I just want to see the liberals' faces on that one. Just to be like, told you fuckers. No Name McCain. I hope you're still alive down south. I hope they gave you a really nice room at Hotel Gitmo. Senior Poppy, I'm sure he's dead. It's a shame. It's a shame. Because you were bad news. So, if the left was right and the right was right, and then finally a long shot, dark horse, businessman, billionaire, who has it all, comes in. And as the story goes, Mike Rogers, Admiral Mike Rogers, told Trump to get out of Trump Tower because he was being surveilled, and what he did while he was campaigning. And when you just see the events unfold after that, and you read the posts, and then you read the posts later on, and you read the posts again. And the deltas. I can't wait to see how. I hope we know the how. I really do. This fascinates me. 1616. Because now I'm understanding that a lot of these decisions in my life that I thought were just, doing it for business or doing it for that or doing it for this, it served me in the absolute highest best in the long run to put me in the position where I'm at right now. Maybe this is God's plan all along. I'm grateful for it. Oh my God. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I think I was in the middle of saying something and then the excitement overtook it. Like I said, I'm just learning a lot. Something that I thought was ADD was just channeling. I guess just channeling. And I'm fine-tuning that. And I've been fine-tuning that today. It's like, this is me learning on the fly. And I'm explaining to you what I'm going through. Went for a beautiful drive Sunday. And I just started processing. And then I couldn't stop laughing. Seeing signs, thinking of things, seeing it manifest. It's a trip. It's a trip. It's a trip. And the better I get with this, the more I understand it, I can harness it and channel it for good. I think I've been doing that mostly my entire life. I didn't even realize it. I love my random interactions with people. Changing a tire for a stranger. It's just as I slow down to be in the moment, not living in the past, not living in the future, enjoying the present, enjoying nature, I find myself in the right spot at the right time to be of assistance, whatever that may look like. And that's the life that I wish to lead. Being of assistance to others for their highest best if they choose it. And a lot of people have, businesses included. I mean, when I really didn't know anything about this, I had people offering me partnerships for their businesses. And I was just like, no, I got my own thing I'm kind of working on. I'm sorry, I should have said yes. Absolutely. It's a work in progress. If I've done it then, I can do it now on a grander scale, and I am. My favorite, I guess, story as an act of service or being in service was when I made a delivery. I was doing delivery for my brother's pizzeria. They gave me the ticket and they said, this lady, she's just not very nice. I said, oh, okay. They all said, no, she's just not very nice. And let me tell you, when I walked in, she was not very nice. I mean, you get into this building, I got the truck running out front, and you walk in, and we're not supposed to be going through these buildings. It's COVID, everybody's dying. It's an old folks home. We know I don't wear my mask. Fortunately, everybody lived, thankfully. So, walk in, get in the elevator, go upstairs, go all the way down to the room, knock on the door. And now, she's not speaking loud, but I can't hear her. I'm deaf. I got a decade and a half of construction. I can barely hear as it is, barely see. No, I can still see. I'm a hell of a shot. So, I'm like, excuse me, ma'am, I couldn't really make out what she said. I said, come in! I was like, oh, okay, all right. So in I go. And I said, hey, ma'am, sorry, I'm deaf. I'm just doing this to help my brother out. How's your day going? Oh, well, I hope the food's better than the last time, because the last time, she's just voicing her displeasure. And I said, I'm sorry to hear that. I truly am. I said, but I made this food. And I ran it out to you. Because we're short staffed. So, if you have any problems with this food, call back and let me know. This way I know how you like it for next time. Just let me know your name, and we got you. But if you should choose that you no longer wish to do business with us, thank you for giving us a shot, and I hope you have a wonderful day and enjoy this food. And she smiled at me, and then she gave me, I think it was like $1.63 in a tip. And I had a big shitty grin on my face like I have right now. I was skipping down that hallway. I couldn't wait to get back to the pizzeria. My brother included couldn't get a tip from this lady. And I did. So when everybody tells me what I can't do, I just laugh. You can't do it. Just because you can't do it doesn't mean I can't. I love you guys. I'm gonna start writing things down. As it's been, you know, I just get this like get on camera again, like in my head, like I needed to say something. Evidently, whatever was needed to be said somewhere in this 22-minute long ramble, it was said. So I'm gonna get better at it as I continue to do it. Love you guys. Hope you have a wonderful day.